A ramp that leads to I-77 on Garners Ferry Road is set to reopen next week. That ramp has been closed since April, causing some headaches and frustration with a number of motorists. News 19's Nate Stanley has details on how drivers are reacting to the news tonight.
It's been a big inconvenience.
A frustrating few months for Ryan DeBose. He's one of the many drivers who ride down Garners Ferry Road and is frustrated by the traffic along the Interstate 77 off-ramp.
I know some people are cutting right there through the Midas to go through that little area just to cut through instead of waiting for the arrow. Because a lot of people were in that straight lane and they wouldn't turn because they're going straight, and it just backed up traffic. I think made it worse, to be honest.
In April, the State Transportation Department shut down the ramp between Leesburg Road and Garners Ferry Road as a part of the bridge rehabilitation project, citing an effort to reduce traffic buildups. The agency decided to take the opportunity to study the impacts it has on the freeway. However, according to Leslie Wilcox, a driver along Garners Ferry, the traffic cones have just caused a delay along the road.
And, sometimes I'll miss the light because, the cars are backing up.
But now the closure is coming to an end. The State Transportation Department says, following a traffic evaluation, SCDOT will be restoring this intersection to the original traffic pattern that was in place prior to the changes made during the I-77 bridge rehabilitation project. Maintenance and signal crews will be on site making adjustments to the intersection next week, and the traffic pattern is expected to be restored by the end of the week. The update is an exciting one for Alex Ackerman. He takes the Garners Ferry exit when visiting parents and describes the traffic and backup as an annoyance.
It'll make it a lot better. I don't have to make 5,000 different turns just to get on the highway.
Wilcox says although she is looking forward to some normalcy, she expects more traffic throughout the city, especially with more developments coming to the area.
You see, apartment complexes and little communities opening up, little townhomes, and, it's just growing.
Reporting in Columbia, Nate Stanley, News 19, WLTX.
Another traffic note in Columbia, Monticello Road at the intersection of I-20 East is going to be closing for construction work. That closure is going to start bright and early at 6:30 in the morning. Drivers who normally use exit 68 onto Monticello will now have to use exit 70. Crews will be removing and replacing damaged pavement there. There is no word yet on how long it's going to take to get that work finished.